Before going through our main issues, the cross issues which we are going to discuss, which we are going to give a press conference, press statement upon, I would like to introduce myself. My name is IKATO KHULU, and I'm the president of AGHÜNAQA Area Student Union. And sitting beside me, he is the president of AGHÜNAQA Area GBs Association, Mr. Heshtagumi, and the remaining colleagues and his colleagues and my colleagues, and then GBs from different villages. Coming back, why we are having this press conference is that our area comprises of 38 villages, and within 38 villages we have thousands of students. But right now, I don't know what the government is thinking or the department is thinking, but within a year they had 3 times rationalization, redeployment of teachers in a year. 3 times. One was in the early year, the other one was mid-year, and the one which recently had. On the 19th December 2022, in a rationalization, 22 teachers have been transferred to different areas without replacement. Now the main problem which we are going to discuss is that why is the government so negligible about the future of our students? Our students' future has been jeopardized. Now, out of 38 villages, approximately 36 of them has schools. Every school has been functioning without all the teachers. As per the notification by the Department of School Education, which was issued in the year 2022, 28 March, every GPS schools should have 7 teachers. GMS, Government Middle School, should have 13 teachers. High school, 25. And class 6 to class 10 should have 18 teachers. But despite the number given by them, in AGHÜNAQA area, no schools have all the teachers in every schools. Inadequate teachers. They are managing with few teachers. Some schools they are managing with 3 teachers. Some managing with 4 teachers. And in the case of high school, there's only 7 to 8 teachers. While as per the requirement, you should have either 25 or 18. Which is quite less. Even if there is 1 student or 10 students or 100 students, we cannot neglect the future. That is our main motto. As a student body, our main focus is how to uplift our students, how to uplift the student community within our jurisdiction. We want them to get the adequate knowledge as per the requirement. As the government of India have implemented right to education system, every single student should have that opportunity. But in our area case, not only in AGHÜNAQA area, even in Kagaboto or Kuboto, every schools are running with inadequate teachers. But since we are discussing about the cross issue of AGHÜNAQA area, let me focus only on AGHÜNAQA area. In Dimapur, when we compare to our schools to Dimapur, yes, the number of students is less, I know. I agree with that. But it doesn't mean that since the number of students is less, it doesn't mean that they can transfer whoever it may be. Why do they even provide school managing committee guidebook? If the government itself is not going to follow the rules and regulations which they have set up, why there is need of such books? I want to question the department. Why? We have been voicing out again and again to the department, concerned departments. Why neglecting our futures? Our students' future is at stake, irrespective of how many students we have. Including all the 38 villages, we have thousands of students studying in government schools. Living in a remote area, this area is known as the sub area belt. Everyone claims that. And our main motto is how to give the proper education to our students. But from the foundation itself, They are not even gaining the proper quality education that they need. Now tell me, is the government going to take the responsibility of all those students who didn't get the quality education? We want to give a direct ultimatum system. If the government did not deploy the adequate teachers as required to every schools, in AGHÜNAQA area starting from next year, we are not going to function. Every schools will be banned until unless government fulfills our claims. Every schools have been neglected. Some schools are in tattered condition. Now, when we talk about the quality education as well as the development and infrastructure of schools, there's always some person in between, and they always used to focus on them game. If the government doesn't imply adequate rules and regulation, they should not blame other persons. See, when we talk about infrastructure, they claim that the SMCs, school managing committees, or the teachers are not providing, maintaining the infrastructure. But it is the government to check whether the proper functions and works have been implemented. That is their duty. Without even doing the duty, they are blaming some other persons. That is quite wrong, I should say. If, in case, they are done with the duty, there's a problem, there's a loopholes, yes, blame game should be there. Not only blame game, but adequate charges should be implied on them. If anyone misuse the funds and all this thing for the infrastructure, that is a different case. But right now, the problem is inadequate teachers. Student ekta thakle bhi, 10ta thakle bhi student ase to. They need proper education. But every schools have been functioning without a proper teacher, and then recently again 22 teachers have been shifted to other districts. All the teachers have been shifted to Dimapur jurisdiction. Dimapur ekla school ase neki? Ami kanla bacha kan to student nohi neki? Kila ami kanla bacha kan ke to neglect kuri ase? In Dimapur, some government primary schools have more than 30-40 teachers. As per the requirement, if the school exceeded, if every classes exceeded more than 40 students, additional 1 teacher used to be provided. So, in GPS, the requirement is 7 teachers. Say every classes have more than 40 students, including additional 1 teacher each, it comes to 14. Is not it? But why? Why some schools have more than 20 plus teachers in Dimapur? Whereas in AGHÜNAQA area itself, some schools are running with 2 or 3 teachers. How can 2 or 3 teachers handle the headache of all the subjects? Maths teacher do English kamu na pare do, English teacher do Hindi kamu na pare do. Every teacher has their own basic department. Hindi teacher ke jabardosti maths ka bhi koi na pare do. So why the government is neglecting AGHÜNAQA area? AGHÜNAQA area to Nagaland la nohi ki. Government school to banai dise, properly function korobole chance na dise kole, how can our student grow? If they are not going to provide adequate teachers required to every schools, school sab ban guru. And you take the responsibility of all the students studying in AGHÜNAQA area. Takan ye kote pathai na proper schools where we can get quality education, shifted them to there. That is our demand. Until and unless, our main ultimatum is until and unless the government fulfilled the required adequate teachers to every schools, deploy adequate teachers to every schools, AGHÜNAQA area de school 10ta thakli bhi 20ta thakli 30ta thakli pura bon functioning kuro na dibo. And we'll see how the government will handle it. Aru mohan la bacha khan la future do tahan neglect kurna pare. Bon goin thakli bhi টিচাৰ এডুকেট নাই বন কৰি কিনে আছে এইটো কাৰণে ষ্টুডেণ্ট এইটো কাৰণকে লৈ কিনে কোৱালিটি এডুকেশ্যন দিবলৈ ক'ত পৰা দিব পাৰিব গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট পৰা ৰেছপন্সিবল ল'ব লাগে দ্যাট ইজ আৱাৰ ডিমাণ্ড
Good afternoon, each and everyone. सबके ईश्वर नाम पर धन्यवाद जाने ऐसे আজি मैं कम स्टूडेंट बॉडी और जीबीएस एसोसिएशन जॉइंट स्टेटमेंट इटू प्रॉब्लम एक ता होई थाका परा जानाई दिबले मन थाका मैं कम डिपार्टमेंट कम तो मैं कम बच्चा कम लोगिना ड्रामा करी আছে मैं कम बच्चा लोगिना तमाशा करी আছে इतिया एक साल ভিতৰতে 3 बार 4 बार टीचर कम with post जबल দি আছে যদি কিবা in case কিবা হৈ গনা cross transfer থাকিলে বি ইটো বি আলাদা কথা হইলে বি টিচার স্ট্রেংথ নপঞ্চা ওপৰতে আৰু থাকা বি ইটো বি ক্ৰছ ট্ৰান্সফাৰ হৈ কিনে উইথ পোষ্ট লৈ কিনে যাই আছে তো এতিয়া মই খাম আগনাকাতে এলন উই আৰ ওৱান হাই স্কুল ইন আগনাকা একটা হাই স্কুল আছে তাতে হাই স্কুলতে 25 টিচাৰ থাকিব লাগে তো প্ৰেজেন্ট এতে 10 টিচাৰ আছে 10টা টিচাৰ লগিন এটো কিনিকা কৰি কিনে এটো স্কুল টু ষ্টুডেন্ট খামকে কভাৰ কৰিব পাৰিব এতিয়া মই খামলা ষ্টুডেন্ট ইউনিয়ন প্ৰেসিডেন্ট কৈ থাকা নিচিনা 10টা টিচাৰ টু কিনিকা কৰি কিনা 25টা লগাতাই কভাৰ আপ কৰিব পাৰিব ইনিয়া কৰি কিনা বেছি মই খামকে দুখ দি আছে বস্তি মান খামটো অথৰিটি খামটো বস্তি মান খাম গাঁৱৰ খামটো বস্তি লগা SMC come to responsibility loba na pare moi kam weakness ko asole bi asol to department la golti ase kele suppose 10টা থাকা জায়গাতে 5টা টিচার দি আছে তো কোন বাচ্চা মই হলিবি আপনি হলিবি ভাল এডুকেশন কোয়ালিটি এডুকেশন দিব কারণে মই বাচ্চা রাখি আছে নল তো লাংফুং প্রায় নে নেম সিক প্রা স্কুল পাঠাই আছে তো তাই লাইফ বিয়া হৈ যাবল তো না পারে ইতরাই সলভ লৈ কিনা টাউনতে পঠাই দি আছে দসরা জায়গা যাই আছে এনি অগিন ডিক্টার পাইছে এক্সাম্পল মই কামটো চাইনা নহয় পাকিস্তান নহয় দিল্লী লগা এতে এক্সাম্পল এডুকেশন কোয়ালিটি কিনকা মানুহ আগেতে যাই আছে ইটো চাইলে তো শুনিল তো আচৰিত লাগে ফুল এডুকেশন ফালে ফোকাস কৰি না ভাল পৰা বাচ্চা কাম কিনকা এডুকেশন দি কিনা ভাল আগে যাব কাৰণে ফেসিলিটি ইমান দি আছে प्राइवेट तो থাকা কাম সব লৈ কিনা গভর্নমেন্টে আই যাইছে মানুহ এনেকা সিস্টেম কৰি চলাই আছে নাগাল্যান্ড তো কোয়ানিশনেতে ডিপার্টমেন্ট কাম ডাইরেক্টর অফ এডুকেশন কাম মিনিস্টার কাম ইটু কামিয়ে কোয়ানিশনা নিয়ম তো বনাই আছে SMC গাইডলাইন হিসাবতে তো উইদাউট কনসার্ন উইদাউট এনি নলেজ অফ ট্রান্সপোর্ট টিচার ট্রান্সফার কৰিব না পারে তো নেম তো বনাই রাখিছে হলে একটা বি ফলো নকৰে নিজে খুশি খুশি কিনা এনেকা চলাই কিনা এইটো কাৰণে নাগা মানুহ তো এইটো কাৰণে সব আস্তে আস্তে সব রাস্তাতে পিছে হৈ গেন যাই আছে তো ইতিয়া মই খাম আগনাকাতে 3 বাৰ কোৱা নিচিনা 3 বাৰ ইটো সাল প্ৰায় 3 বাৰ টিচাৰ পলাই যাইছে তো নেক্সট 2023 তে তো thousands of student come আছে ইটো ডিপার্টমেন্ট খাম ইটো কোন জায়গাতে লৈ যায় কিনা এরেঞ্জ কৰি কিনা তাই খামকে পুরাবল আছে ইটো গভর্নমেন্টে জানি আছে মই খাম কমপ্লিটলি স্কুল ব্যান কৰি দিব কেলে ইটো কোৱা নিচিনা আপনি হাম টিচার টু কোৱা নিচিনা কিমান থাকিব লাগে ইটো হিসাব নিদিব আৰু বস্তি মান খাম ওপৰতেই ব্লেম দি থাকিব এনিয়া কৰিব না পাৰে ইটো পৰা ইতে মই খাম তো 2023 তো জি হলে বি ইটো সিস্টেম जिमान ट्रांसफर जाइए तो कम रिवोक करिना कैंसल करिना घुराइना नानिल तो मैं कम स्कूल एकटा भी नुखुलिब दे और इतु स्कूल तो नुखुलिना मैं कम बच्चा कम तो कौन जगह जाइना अरेंज करिना कौन जगह हालिबिल आछे इतु ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্টে জানি আছে এতিয়া এক্সাম্পল ডিমাপুৰতে কোৱা নিচিনা সব টাউনতে পলাই আছে তো আপনি हम ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্ট हम যদি দৰকাৰ লাগে ক'লে মই ইটো বি স্কুল বি মই মেনশ্যন কৰি ক'ব পাৰে টিচাৰ 15-20 থাকা জায়গাতে 30-40 টিচাৰে আছে উল্টা ষ্টুডেণ্ট পৰা বেছি টিচাৰে আছে কোনবা স্কুলতে এনেকা হৈ কিনা টাউনতে সব বহি আছে আৰু বস্তিতে তো একটা দুইটা থাকা বি তো কোৱা নিচিনা আৰু লৈ গেন যাই আছে ইনিয়া কৰি কিনা মই ইমান সাজাই দি আছে বাৰ বাৰ ৰিটাৰ্ণ পৰা দি আছে হলে বি একো এফেক্ট নাই ইটো পৰা যি হইলে বি এতিয়াতো মই খামটো একদম ষ্ট্ৰং পৰা ষ্টেণ্ড কৰিব আৰু গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট তো কোৱা নিচিনা ইমিডিয়েট ইটো কেনসেল কৰি ৰিভক নকৰিলে মই খাম ইটো মানিবলৈ বি নহয় তো আজি মই খাম ইয়াতে জয়েন্ট প্ৰেছ ষ্টেটমেণ্ট দি থাকাটো কোৱা নিচিনা ইটো কথাটো ওপৰত যায় কিনা একদম সিৰিয়াসলি ইটো বাচ্চা কাম লাইফ লৈ কিনে এনেকা খেলবাৰ কৰিব নালাগে সিৰিয়াসলি কৰি কিনে ইটো মেটাৰতে ইটো গভৰ্ণমেণ্টে চাই দিব লাগে কিনে ইটো কথাটো বুজাই আছে আৰু জানাই আছে
এনেকা আছে ওকে
আচ্ছা অলপ ডেটা দিব আমেঙ্গে আগনাগত এরিয়া দে কিমান বুস্তি আছে ইটো বুস্তিতে টপল স্কুল কিমান আছে গভর্নমেন্ট স্কুল মিডল স্কুল কিমান প্রাইমারি স্কুল কিমান হাই স্কুল একটা আছে না
হাই স্কুল একটা আছে we have 2 middle schools and then the remaining is primary school out of 38 villages 34-35 have schools but still then including all the 35 say out of 35 schools if we add up all the teachers it doesn't even exceed more than 120 or 30
আৰু টিচাৰ উইথ পোষ্ট ট্ৰান্সফাৰ পোষ্ট বি লগিনা চাই যাইছো আৰু কি বুস্তিতে আছে কেছিয়াৰ হৈছে না
this year I have all the data. I'll show you later. I'll narrate you later. Why? Because we are having a live. All right. Only be ekta komun thado. Every villages since January par loigena December tak 3 times rationalization hoise. Rationalization ha hisab te every schools te kunba school te loi jai. In a month of probably June or July. Bosti 3 dana 4 loi jaise. Tokshela thakise. জেকশেলা থাকিছে মগাবিলা থাকিছে ইয়েতো থাকিছে and then পিবিওতো থাকিছে বিহেক নিতোজু almost every schools January পালে redeploy with post না জাগান্দু জুলাইতে থাকিছে জুলাইতে additional ইদিপ ছেদে after July end December 19 লাগে আৰু 22 টিচার্স আইছে নোটিফিকেশন তে সব আছে government notification আপনি can be saw parbo school department of school education te pao tahan na recently tahan release kora de aru 22 teachers lo jaise mohan idu pura mohan in the month of July na in the month of June mohan education tour jaise to education tour jadu man asurat it came as a shocking wave to us why because almost all the schools have been functioning not almost all the schools have been functioning without proper teachers. And then out of concern, with no option, some schools, they wanted to give the knowledge to the education to students. So some schools are even having combined classes. See, because of inadequate teachers, they are forced to have a combined classes. While the government requirement does not say that every classes, we have different subjects too. Class alag hisab te alag ase to chapters alag hika ase subject alag hika ase to every schools to class hisab te function kore holi bi kunba de do teacher komti thakabra out of no option combined classes bi thaki ase inika thakala humoi man there's a saying gao de nimok dhal janish na aru 22 teacher loi jaise we are yet to go through all these details only be notification to sob ase phone dibe ase we can provide later on notification walanga kaba almost dima as per data kan lai du hisab ti du transfer du dimapur area te dimapur te transfer kore new line area new line te transfer koi na ase only be Now AGHÜNAQA almost AGHÜNAQA do ita do Newland under tai chhe oli bi transfer bi hoase Dimapur area se last time do Padampur de jai chhe Doyapur jai chhe idu Dipopar area jai chhe aru idu Doyapur areas it khan de bi jai chhe Padampur areas Purana Bazar areas eneka to almost kiman transfer ase olop jaga bhalte jase I don't know whether the teachers they don't want it to teach in a remote area AGHÜNAQA area de hikabu na thaka bra jase na government bra khushi transfer de ase to ta khani jane
government na rationalization policy la related to jaga de student kambi ho ikatula teacher olai gena teacher tumdi jaga de lui jalai itula related na noy na political life
Nagaland la condition koise gule to behind the scene political involved bhi thake that is hidden fact sob jane na koile bi sob jane hidden fact ase political involvement thake kunba do under the table issues bhi thake without the politician involved na thakle bi kunba do under the table issues bhi thake kun goya ase idu ta khani jane isuri jane ta khani jane mandu sukupara dhyanai dhuranai red handed dhuranai only bi certain cases thake loopholes thake Nagaland de aru see student ko debra say for example tang ko ase ko debra student komte ase tate bra loigena alag te redeploy kora ase ko ase only be as per the requirement every GPS should have 7 teachers student komti thakle bi kwanjna maths teacher cannot teach Hindi subject Hindi teacher cannot teach maths subject likewise English teacher cannot teach SS subject. If it's a general teacher can teach SS, English, alternative. That is a different option, general teacher. But those specifically selected teachers, say Hindi, maths, science, requirement should be met. Oh no, maths hoche gole maths teacher hoba lage. Maths teacher, Hindi teacher, science teacher separate thake. Excluding the general teacher. Only bi kunba school de do maths teacher bhi nai. Kunba school de do science teacher bhi nai. So now, one la main focus to maths and science. After class 10 to kono kom huli bi arts se jayegi na option ho jaye. Holi bi those who are willing to go for doctorate studies, engineering studies, bacha time bra visionary mind thaki na itu khan de jabo hoina focus thaka khan du. Maths teacher nai, science teacher nai, kena guina ta khan engineer ho parbo, kena guina ta khan science teacher ho parbo, kena guina ta khan doctor ho parbo. That is the crush issue. Kile blame game Quran isna kile drop out issues bishu lai. Teachers educate nai, bhar bhega bole manu nai, answer ki likhibo. Purai purana answer tu likhibo na parbo. And then say if they are in class 9, 10, 11, 12 and above, own bribe puri gena likhibo para ase. Holi bi class A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, noli bi class 8 tak tu khushi on bra answer likhibo na pare tu. They don't have the basic knowledge to go through all the textbooks, answers of questions again ta nije answer banabole na pare tu. Some few in out of 100 ekta tu intelligent thake de nije bra notes banao parbola. Holi bi 99 to kot jabo. If there is no adequate teacher to teach them, how can they understand the knowledge? Na hikale purbo na pare tu. Until unless we teach our kids ABC, they won't know how to spell ABC. Likewise, education sector de libi takan ge itu aside goina hikabo man na thakile. Bodon du damba ase, umur du bare ase, olibi education te tu manu ke jitibo na pare. Teaching level te bi man ke compete korna paro jay. To amuhan la demand du student komtila kotha noy bishila kotha noy de olop thakle bi student ase bishi thakle bi student ase and every student has the right to education as per the Constitution of India. Kile alag agla important digina AGHÜNAQA ke important na de. Why give importance to all those schools located at town but neglect the schools that is located at remote areas. Kobo gele tu remote area da uplift kobo gele tu development itu school infrastructure bhal ra sabi teachers kan bhal ra employ kurina remote area bi develop hobole dib na. The basic development steps comes from schools. Bosti de nolibi Nagaland de wherever it may be, if the student get the proper education, development starts from there. Until and unless they get the proper education, na paredo. In addition, one more thing, schools can teacher na punji na thala bode huna du teachers kun ba du office attachment bi ase hoina appoint kora ase hoise aro office attachment bha ase hoise idu culture bi hatabo lage. Say for example DO office in Dimapur, teacher kun ba du tahan lati attach hoi jay, itu la trust issue. Manu school de teacher gomdi hoina yete duk bari kahani gurina bo ase aro tate teacher attachment tate jabo gina boide কি করে আছে হ্যাঁ তাহান তো স্টুডেন্ট কি হিকাব নিম দিয়ে তাহান কি জব দিকে না আছে তো আলাগ আলাগ ডিউটি করবলে জান হই তো পোস্ট চেঞ্জ করে দিবি তাহান এনে করব বলি তো নো হার্ড ফিলিংস সাম টিচার্স মে গেট হার্ট when I say this only be তাহান লা বেসিক সার্ভিস তাহান সার্ভিস কো ধাদু এডুকেশন সেক্টর দে আছে तान स्टूडेंट kan ye hikibo nim de teacher ko ase aru teacher hoigina alag te enega duty alag duty te focus hoise siguli to kena kru aru ajikali paperwork se bishay ase specifically when we talk about teacher ICs teachers IC kan do almost class lobo na paro je paperwork se dekka ase sob ida paperwork te focus ase to additionally teacher kunba ke pathabo lage in addition pathal nobogina Aro situation tik na thala bote to make difficulties again they are transferring teachers here and there. So it has kiman jai thaklibi recently 22 teachers transferred kushe within 15 days reporting itu rules kun obe na grubo tahana tangka katibo kase olibi we are not going to provide NOC to those teachers who have been transferred recently. Redeployed kurian loi jadu retain grow lage, that is our demand. And second thing, 22 teacher retain grow lobode school ko the required teachers ase sob te fulfillment dibo lage, punjibo lage, numbers punjibo lage. GPS je 7 ase one 7 teacher hobo lage, GMS te 8 13 ase gina 13 hobo lage. Eneka no hatak du school like tabi function na grow. Our final demand. And I wanted to urge the people across Nagaland, student body obi, organization obi, it's high time we join hands and fight against the department loopholes. Eneka tol thakile ki no bode amila bacha la future to biya hobole ase. We should join hands, we should come together. Ami kane anak eklan hoigina ala khan bi eneka press statement dibo lage. Government du na public to bacha nishina ene eneka khela ase bol bacha bara bol khela nishina iko na jani na. High time to wake up. Idu wake up calls ase initial stage. Mohaneklan hoigina I urge the respective areas say Khabotobi Kubotobi and then different areas across Nagaland, all those student leaders, my humble request apni gan level te kam kore ase aru niche de level te kam korbo thado government schools, every government schools in different villages under your jurisdiction focus krubi teacher issue itu ami kan la area eklan bisha ase only be voice out korna parigina bo ase mani breakthrough hisab te one itu kore ase itu karone our last final statement, government should provide the adequate teachers that we need. That is our only demand. Until unless they do that, every school will be closed. All the students should be the responsibility of the government. That's all. They used to have 6 teachers. One was redeployed in the month of July. No, June or July. Ekta jaise, pasta dagise. Recently, this 19th declaration, 2 of them transferred. Now there's only 3 teachers. With post, they have been transferred. They have only 3 teachers now. GPS? Yeah, GPS. They should have 7 actually. So ekta komdi dagise 6 thakise. 6 thagar lobode ekta jaise. Aru ita aru didalo jaise. तो only 3 teachers see 3 teacher ra GPS school student 100+ student tackle gole do apni kan bhabi sabi it's crystal clear it school ekla noy na every school condition ini ka ase see mohalla ultimatum di ase schools kan do by next year start rule ase probably GPS GMS kan do they start taking admission starting from Jan end to February kunba do March tak jai olibi mohalla demand tak to specifically time frame enega ase na olibi until unless government fulfills admission bin alobo school ku na dibo itu mohalla demand ase to said the government within the month of January since ita do office bon ase office kan sob 20 day bon hoise mohan huna tak to 19 day rationalization declaration dise to our demand is say tan January class ase admission kan start nage de itu issue to resolve koribo lage itu no hoise gole to school admission bi korona dibo school bi pura bon thakibo yeah we'll do that after the press conference joint statement likhi na pata ho takan
acha aro ekta ase teacher kam to bosti de takam kam koribol mon na thagel to moi kam nije bosti de educated unemployed chokara chokri iman ase itia SMC guideline hisab te bi judi tai present hol tu sida discharge kuri na employee kham ke lagabo para laga enega bi ase de to judi tai kham mani iman kam bisare ase kam na pai aru te kham iman bhal bhal kam pai kina koi kina itu dhamali kuri thaka tu bosti te bohibol mon nai kol tu tai kham sida sidi nam kati dibi aru employee mo kham bosti te nije bosti te educated unemployed kham ase tu kham halibo lage itu ekta second point 2010-12 te upgradation kura to the upgrade kura chete language teacher 4 grade post dibol thaga itia tok bi ikubi nai response mane itia tok sapna nishina government tu bi indika pending te boi ase huni thaga hisab te to itia teacher with for transfer hoi jaga to PA kham department kham ulop kheli ase na ki tai kham pocket money karne tai kham itu uporte high authority bi na jani kin ulop khushi prai teacher kham ke inka transfer dia ase koina huni ase itu bhal ba bisari ba lage de bhal ba bisari kina itu kini ga ase itu to authority kham to bhal bisari kina ekdom strong kuri na bisari ba lage to inika huni thaka itu kotha inika huni ase itu prai itu kotha to moi kam department logai approach kuri ase koi ase to ekdom bhal ba bisari kina ki action koribe lage to lastly ko anishina moi kam to 2023 te to student kham to department kham to government to agnakala student to kun jaga te jaigina loikina rakhibola ase responsibility ta kam oporte ase kele makam inika bon kurina bohi jabul to noi kun jaga te arrange koribo kun jaga te loi jabo department ni jani ase itu hisab de arrange kurina kuri diba lage koina kon moi kham laga approach moi kham la kotha to itu ase thank you